sway bar hooked up, or do we disconnect it and toss it? Let's find out. This is what I'm referring to, the rear sway bar. I've already got the footage with the sway bar. Now that I've got it disconnected, we get to go get that and put it all together. As you can see, without that link there, it has no effect on the rear axle as far as sway bar stuff goes. We're going to start out with some flex. Just see how much we gain. I'm going to try to bring it right up. Alright, so right up there, you can see that tire is totally in the air. So we're going to keep going with that. See here. Body hanging lower than the skids, than the sliders. Very nice right there. All right, tire in the air. And let's see what we got here. He's down into here. Kind of curious about this. All right, so tires in the air, but not as much. Back end is actually rubbing the body now. Okay. The back end is torqued all the way out, and it's causing a few perceived issues here. Pretty sure I can get this up here. Come on now. So far I'm liking them with the sway bar on. You guys know this one. This is Ridgeline, going the sideways way, crossways. Never completed it. Get close, but as soon as that back is all the way off, it just goes over. I'm kind of wondering if I take the sway bar off. And there we go. There's just no way to get it. See what we got here now. Looking at the tire there. Really want to get this. There's the tire rubbing on the body with the increased rear articulation on it. Come on now, get this thing. This is one of the few obstacles, like the #1 obstacle, that it just doesn't ever get. Come on. I can use the back of that front left tire to hold it down. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh! It got it. Wasn't the smoothest to run, but I'll take it. Now here we're wanting to see if we get any torque twist. And by torque twist, looking for a tire coming off the ground on the front. I can throttle it and get the driver's side up a little bit. There we go. Go ahead and see about that torque twist now. Probably should have expected that. And we're already rubbing on the tire over here. Or the tire rubbing on the body.
trying to get it to go down. It is torqued out, and that's just where it's going to be. Tire never touched. Except now, so I can throttle. Oh! All right. Good save, good save. And come on, I know I can get it. There we go. Now I just set it here to get a static flex shot here. Let's see what we've got. Pretty much all that. And let's see what we got here. All right. Definitely picked up some on that. Now, crack-a-doom. Sometimes this thing gets it pretty darn easy. And then other times, it just doesn't get it. Made it across there pretty well. All right, the front end has come out. Looks like I'm gonna be able to reposition here. See if I can get that front end to drop down. Get this thing to go. It'll kind of pull itself down into the rock when you're going to, that's it. When that tire comes out, you're done. And I've got this, well, all right, I was able to reposition again, but when you mess up on the crack-a-doom, there's almost no way to fix it. See if we can get this a little easier now, or see if we can get it at all. I can get it sometimes and sometimes I can't. Let's see. Back end is already, what's happening is that back end is just flexing out before the front even has to. That was not good. One last try here. See, that back end is flexed all the way out. Let's look at this a little closer. See, that back end is flexed out. The front end is pretty much not even flexed at all. So, and you get like this, everything is just flexed over. No chance.
We just saw that the rear sway bar on this style suspension is needed. Yes, I did get that one sideways climb. I did get that, but you know, overall, I really like the sway bar on here. They've done a good job as far as the spring rate and all that of the sway bar. So yeah, it's definitely staying on. The torque on the climb had that tire up in the air. It was pretty much flat. I was able to kind of pop it a little bit, and I'm talking about the incline, where I was able to just carry this tire without the sway bar. So the sway bar is needed on this vehicle, and on several of my other vehicles, you'll notice I run a rear sway bar on them, the crawlers, and it's there to kind of balance out the articulation. The way this was flexing out, the tires were just getting all up into the body back here. The back was just flexing out and the front wasn't. So it really was unbalanced on the articulation. And a lot of that is from the trailing arm style suspension. It works really good, but it must be controlled correctly. So, hey, the sway bar goes back on. Hopefully you guys come to the same conclusion as I did. I can see in certain situations where having the rear sway bar off would be a benefit. This is like in the real world. Jeeps, they got the disconnect for the front sway bar. I'm not sure if they have a disconnect for the rear yet, but I'm not a big Jeep guy. But I do know they can disconnect the sway bars. And that's because in certain situations, you need the articulations. For this right here, I think it's just fine the way it sits. So guys, in that description, I will put links to this truck and all the mods on it. So make sure you check that out. They are affiliate links, AMAN, eBay, Amazon, and Horizon. So use those links to help out the channel. Check that description. And thank you all for watching. Guys, if you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell. So, in the description, there's a link to become a channel member. If you want to become a channel member, it's a very simple $2, $5, $10, or if you really got some money, $25 a month. It's a simple way to support the channel. So, get that, and I am doing monthly giveaways for members only, so you might want to consider it. So, guys, here's those links. Make sure you're subscribed. Thank you all for watching.